You see, I knew a man once. He was short, decent looking. He was born with nothing and he had very little. He was a writer. Not a great writer, but a writer, to say the least. And every morning he'd get up at 4:30 while his 2 daughters and wife slept, and he would write. He would write until he couldn't even hold the pencil. And when he wasn't writing, he was thinking. Now, no one told him when to work. No one told him what to do. He didn't need to wake up at 4:30 every morning. No one told him to skip lunch breaks, to work overtime, to get up at 2 a.m. on Christmas morning because he thought of a good idea. But that's what it takes. He knew that every minute he wasn't working, someone was. He was hungry. He was desperate. He had to be. Because when he accepted his job, he made himself and everyone around him a promise that he would do his job. Each day he knew one missed minute, just one slip-up, could make the difference between success and failure. One missed thought could cost him his job, cost his 2 children a roof to live under, cost his wife happiness. You see, when you're held accountable to do something, you do it. Whether you like it or not, you do it. Once you accept the task, you finish it. You do. You don't ask for help, and if you fail, you don't blame someone else. You figure out how to get it done, no matter what it takes. If your legs give out, crawl. If you can't move your fingers, then use your knuckles. Don't make excuses, make opportunities. The ancient Romans had a tradition whenever one of their engineers constructed an ark. As the capstone was hoisted into place, the engineer assumed accountability for his work in the most profound way possible. He stood under the ark. You see, we all want to live the so-called high life, but we don't want to be accountable for the steps up to that high life. We don't want to make our way up to the top. We only want the top. You have to be accountable for what you do, but don't just do something to do it. Care about what you're doing. Give a damn, because if you don't, someone will. You don't know who's watching. You don't know who's waiting. Maybe no one is watching you, but when all eyes are on you to do something, you do it. But that doesn't matter. That's what's expected. So once you do something when no one is watching, when you're all alone, when you're on the brink of defeat, when the spotlight is turned off.